yourself as a victim and have 2 terms as president of the country. I mean, it's for me that is absolutely shocking, and I want you to reflect on that. I don't know, and I want to ask you whether you think we've made progress. It seems to me like people are a bit more comfortable to say, I regard Jacob Zuma as a rapist, even if it is with the footnote that says, I acknowledge he's not legally a rapist, right? You wouldn't have said that as easily, say, even 5 years ago. But it doesn't seem to me like we've made enough progress. And the ultimate middle finger to the soul and the memory of Fezeka is the fact that that man is still our president.
Okay, here it goes. During the rape trial, I was presenting Talk at 9. Yeah, we pay our dues, hey? I was presenting Talk at 9, 2005 to 2006. The trial was 2006, March to May. That was the most horrible moment of my radio career. Because every single night, the misogyny, we couldn't not talk about it. It was the story of the day. You can go and say open line, whatever is on your mind, and then the lines go. We had, my producers and I, SMSs from men threatening us with rape, that we talk too much. I hadn't even declared. You know what it's like. You play an audience. Yeah, we do play you. I'm saying it positively, that I don't want to lead you. In some instances, I start a show and I'm unequivocal about my position. But some instances, you kind of have a position, but you say, come, you tell me. Because you want to see where it goes. So that's how I did it. And I did it deliberately, precisely because I felt so strongly about it. And it is a coping mechanism, UB, that sometimes when I feel too passionate about something, that's when you hold back, actually, because maybe I'm not being objective enough, right? So every single day, every day, my former program manager is here. He's very shy, so he doesn't want to be outed, but he came to support me. Thank you, Alistair. I don't know if Alistair remembers. I was given time off during the rape trial because we were so traumatized by the violent language. We hadn't even declared Zuma anything. It was just about, but you are her father's friend. Is it necessary to be burning her image? Burn the bitch. That's what I was speaking out against. Not he's guilty, he's not. But you be the vitriol, the threats. What brought me to my knees were people SMSing, I'm live on air, I finish my show at midnight, I must drive home. Somebody SMSed my home address. On the screen it flashed that we know where you live, you know, that kind of rubbish. And I'm saying this fire, this vortex, this big fire, it burnt so many of us, even though we didn't know Fezeka at that time. And it brought me to my knees. I had to take time off to just center myself. I go back to Mr. Zuma. I know I'm going to get, but he was acquitted. Why are you writing about it? I'm writing about it because we need to start reflecting on power relations in our society, whether from gender, the economy, whatever. He was given so many moments, so many, to acknowledge, even as he held on to his innocence, to acknowledge that it was not the right thing to do. There was an abuse of power. When he was asked the question, I'm not giving a lot away, but I just need to make this point quickly because it answers your question. When he was asked about his various positions in society and the authority that he brings to any space that he occupies, he was asked that by the prosecutor, Karen de Beer. His answer was, to the question, do you acknowledge that you hold more power? His answer was, I don't work with her. We don't work in the same place, so I don't know what that is about. And you can laugh it off as, oh, what a stupid answer. But that's being frivolous about something that's important. It's not stupidity that I'm trying to demonstrate. It is oblivion. You are so blind to your place, your position, but when it suits you, you are very aware of that power. So I'm saying that if we cared, not about the outcome of a case, guilty or not, if we cared about our moral DNA as a nation, if we cared about what we represent, what we stand for, then such a flawed person would not have been our president. And it's a reflection on us. We didn't care.
Hey, now I'm just taking charge. Ladies and gentlemen, just by way of closing, we've been at it for an hour. Redi needs a break. You need to buy books. There are many parts of the book we obviously will not explore here because you need to read the book. You can listen to her interview next Monday in her old slot on my show.
Oh, he didn't tell me about that. I'll be there. Okay.
Where I'll ask fresh questions. But I just want to give you a 30-second summary of some of the things we haven't explored, which makes the book impossible to not shortlist for the next Ellen Payton Award. No, I mean it. The book, besides being about rape culture, law and justice coming apart, toxic masculinity, another forthcoming book, Always Another Country by one of my other faves, Sisonke Msimang, is a book that, in the pretentious language of literary scholars, is in intertextual conversation with Redi Tlhabi's Khwezi. Because Redi's book is also a book about exile. It's a book about how some comrades' intimacy and relationships and familial connections in exile aren't always